What's up, everybody? It's Azubuike with Ed's Home Finance. This is your market update. Today we are talking about tips for sellers transitioning to buyers. So if you're watching this and you happen to be someone that's considering selling, or you're a loan officer or a real estate agent working with a client that is going to be selling and buying their next home, here's some things to keep in mind. When you're doing that in this day and age, with the current climate of rates, housing prices being higher than what you purchased your home at, a lot of times it can feel a little daunting to feel like you can actually accomplish affordability with the next house when all these things are going on, all these things have changed. And you might feel like you have to massively downsize to get around the same outflow of expenses with your overall household expense. Here's a few things to consider, okay? If you really are someone that wants to prioritize your affordability and you're going through this potential transition. The first thing I want you to think of is equity and debt consolidation opportunities. And what I mean by that is when you've owned your home for a decent amount of time, there's a good likelihood that you have some good equity in that home. And when you sell that home, you can use the down payment that you would have as your equity for the next house. You can use part of that to pay off some debts. And this is something that a lot of people should consider because this could really change the game financially for a lot of people. So if you happen to have car debt, with car payments, maybe it's credit card debt, you can use your equity to pay off that debt, lower those debt payments or get rid of those debt payments. And now you have more space in your debt to income ratio for the house payment. A lot of times this will actually help the qualification for a lot of people. I'm actually working with a few clients where they're doing this and they have enough equity to still put a 20% down payment. So just keep that in mind. That's something that could really change the game for a lot of folks. I have a video that I recently posted to my YouTube channel that talks about the breakdown of debt to income ratio. And I give an example of what that would look like. So give that a watch. I'll include the link in the comments below. And then the last thing is just keep in mind that the rates that we're currently seeing now, you can think of it as a temporary loan if you were to buy a loan or a home with these high rates right now, right? You can think of it as a temporary loan because rates are eventually going to come back down. What goes up must come down. And if we're looking at historically the rates that we see after recessionary periods that our economy goes through, it's followed up by the Fed's lowering rates. And that's probably what's going to happen again. History should repeat itself in that regard. So it just helps give you a perspective that the home that you're buying right now with the purchase price level and the high rate level that you're not ideally wanting to have based on recent low rates. Historically, we are still in low rates, but just as of immediate recent history, it's higher than what we're used to seeing. But just keep in mind that that's something that we can eventually refinance later down the road once rates kind of settle back down. So just keep that in mind. I hope that was helpful information. That's all the information I've got for now. As always, feel free to reach out. Let me know how I can help. And we'll hope to see you on the next video. Take care and God bless.